Another thing I wanted to tell you about was medication with the birds. You can give them, in the wintertime, give them some cod liver oil and to fight the cold, and you can give the birds more corn during the winter. Matter of fact, you want to mix it a little bit more corn in there, some whole corn, and add that cod liver oil, maybe half a teaspoonful, and keep them birds warm. That oil keeps their system a little bit more. It does good for them in the wintertime. I found that to be true, along with, like say you give them sunflower seeds, the different mixtures. The little chicks, of course, you take all that, and you would, all them seeds, and you would do the whole thing, you would just grind it up. You use a grinder, and you can grind the feed up, and you know, it's beneficial when you add the vitamins in and the nutrients in, and for the little chicks to grow. When they get, you know, the older ones, you want to get the older ones the cod liver oil, and you know, to keep them warm, because this cold weather, I mean, when it gets down, see, a good temperature for a rooster is like 40 to 50 degrees. 50 degrees is you know, it gets cold with a wind chill factor. You really have to keep them birds, you know, you got to give them something. They need nutrient, and that like I say, that cod liver oil, or some you know, and a lot of sunflower, a little bit more sunflower seed in there, and a little bit more corn in there, and it will make them do, you know, it'll keep them through the winter, because it's rough. You know, winter, the cold can be rough for them. The heat is rougher than the cold. Heat can be terrible on a rooster, and it can be devastating. I mean, I'm not talking about 100, 110 degrees, but I'm talking about even 95 degrees. The heat on a rooster, he has to drink water to cool down. He can't breathe through his pores like a person does. He has to drink water to cool down. You know, he's like I say, he's a warm. I mean, he's a bird. He's a warm-blooded animal. I mean, you have to keep him in the summertime. He can overload in the summertime. He can fall out from heat stroke a lot easier. A rooster's more capable of handling the cold than he is the heat. But you still, when you go to them extremes, you have to do things to them.
We're going to yank this forward a little bit. We're going outside now.
Yeah, I guess it would help to take the lens off. All right, we're out here in the cock house, and we're going to zoom in here and show you some chickens here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I gotta focus. There's a hen right there. I don't know if it'll focus in on her or not. She's sitting on some eggs. She's probably got 8 or 10 eggs underneath her. I got some pure Bible hatch. I got some grays. Bill Morse grays, I believe. Well, nice. Let's see if we can get her in here, people. This is some of my cock houses here. I just built some fly pens outside. Let me see what I can do here. This hen, she'll pretty much sit still for you. It's just a matter of getting in here and getting a shot at her. So you can see her. She's right there. And she's sitting on some eggs. She won't move. She's gonna sit there. Probably got another 18 days or so, and she'll hatch them. She sits on there. Keeps them eggs, I guess, about 95 degrees. A lot of information you can get off of the pitmaster. But still got a lot of guys talking on the chat room and how to best to raise these chicks. When these chicks hatch, we'll vaccinate them, CDR, and after 2 or 3 weeks, we'll vaccinate them for then probably 5 to 10 days for marks and Newcastle disease. There's several things that we'll do to keep these chicks. The mother will pretty much take care of them for all you beginners out there. If you got a light, you can put them on in a brood.
Oh, what do we got?
Over here we got a rooster and a hen. If I can get in there and let you see it. I believe I got a brood tree. Get in there, let you see it. Here we got a. That's a cross. That's a hatch. I believe it has some CC cook in it. Blue-legged. That's a mostly hatch. I believe of a hard hitter blood. I'll back off so you can see the cockbird here. And there's the hen. If you look down here, you can see she's got eggs in there, probably half a dozen, 7 eggs or so. And that good old fella there, blue-legged, and she's a pure Bible hatch hen. And there's that old cockbird over there, that Ace. Tough old guy. Got several fights under his belt. That's another gray hen over there. And these are pretty good sized cages here. These 3 pens right here are good for hatching the hen can hatch the small chicks in. They're probably, this pen here is probably 4.5 by 8. Good sized pens. There's some more pens out there that are a little bit bigger, probably 8 by 8 or 9 by 8 outside there. We can, which would be good raise the chickens in. Nice sized brood pens for what you want. And we're going to take a look at the chicks as soon as they hatch. And show you how you vaccinate them and all. Pretty much the hen will take care of hatching the chicks. I don't mess with incubators too much, but we'll get into that too.
Alright, we're gonna stop this right here. I'm not gonna do too much right now for part 1. Ding, ding, ding. First bell. It's a wonder I'm still around kicking to tell about some of this. A lot of old guys I knew from Kentucky and all over the place. Shit. Geez, you're talking about everything there is to know about roosters. It takes 20 years at least to master it, going on 30, 40 years, whatever. Before I got out, I guess I was in there quite a long time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a little land back up in there, somewhere maybe in the Virginia Hills, put me a little roosters up there, maybe 4 acres or something. Thinking about it. I'm Mike Dolan, I'm capable of doing anything. Just ask the neighbors. I'm going to splice this video. I got some more shit later on. That's just a little bit of it. Yeah, Mike Dolan for Long Leisure. Pat, that one's off the market. It's no longer domain. Yeah, it's a training. It's not training test. Well, it's spliced. It's tapes on how to raise roosters and vaccinate them and all that type of things. I had to go to them and splice them out because back then, history changes. You know, we were still able to fight the roosters back then until they came out with that S345 bill in 2003. And what was it, 1275 House? Anyway, there's a lot more bills that were passed out of that, but the most important one was that S345, where we couldn't cross state lines to participate, as you would say. And there was a few states that were, yeah, every state was different, but there wasn't that felony law until then. So then once that happened, then the states followed suit until they were all in. I think the last one to go out was Louisiana. But we had like I guess 9 states left at that point. Up until that point. Because when I started putting things together in 97, I mean 97, or 96, 97, and I incorporated 98. I got it through, you know, the organization. It was affiliated with the main organization. Anyway, that's what it was. So all you assholes out there that don't like history, there's a middle finger for you. Because that's just the way it happens. You know, you like it or you don't like it. It don't matter. It don't matter now. It is what it is, right? I doubt it's ever going to change back. But you're never going to change a man's heart. Because I'm telling you, once that rooster gets into your blood, man, it's, you know, you never forget that stuff. You can raise a whole damn yard full of them. Hell. You know, I made a piece of ground. I pulled my hair about raise hell. Start crying. I have a couple hundred of them. All the roosters. They just make some noises now. But when you got roosters, when you got hens like that, you got problems with dogs, foxes, raccoons, owls can come down. Snakes can get in under the hens and take the eggs and they won't even, you know what I mean? So, there's a lot to it. It takes a long time to learn this whole thing. And, yeah, I'm going to splice this video and put it together. Just using up the rest of this battery on this. It's about 35 minutes on this battery. Alright, Mike Dolan Today's Date is October the, what is it, the 4th? Yeah, October the 4th. It's a Saturday evening. About 8 o'clock, 8:30. So it takes me a while to do a few things. I got a lot more I can splice and tell about this stuff. But I gotta, like I say, go through it because you can't put stuff on there today. You know. The new law. The new world order. There you go. Changing shit up. Why don't you go down there and chisel the names of all the Confederate walls and shit, you know, while you're at it. Just like they did 2,000, 4,000 years ago when they didn't like it on the obelisk. They went in there and chiseled everything off and shit. You people make me sick. I mean, I feel like fucking Scott Labardo, man. You people make me so fucking sick. I want to twist it up a little bit. Alright. Signing out.